So remember that guy who called up on the air and said he's an efficiency expert and he wants to check out how we run things and he's going to tell us where our system falls apart? He was going to follow
Gary and see what he was wasting time on.
So Gary books him on Monday when we're off.
He's amazing.
He also booked another guest for Monday. I was checking the calendar. He booked like 2 guests for Monday.
He's the one who sits down and plots out the whole schedule for the year.
And he was fighting me back there. He doesn't want the guy to come up here. He says to me, we don't want some stranger coming up here and taking a look at all our files. And I said, he's not going to look at your files. He's going to ask you what you do.
Yeah.
No, we don't want it. And he's a listener, and he'll tell secrets. I go, we have interns up here all the time. What secrets are there?
And Gary will let him look at anything.
Yeah, I said, there's no secret. What secret is there? I come in, I do the show, I leave. What are they going to learn?
You look at the calendar and say, why are the guests booked on Monday?
Yeah, I mean, I need a guy...
He said we is I.
Yeah, I don't want them looking at the calendar and see... Gary booked everything for Monday.
Yeah.
We're not even here. I don't even know that Gary's here.
He doesn't want anybody standing over his shoulder. He knows he's not doing the job right.
Right.
He just doesn't want to hear it.
Oh, he's fighting me tooth and nail on this. And I mean, when I say tooth, that's a big tooth.
He knows that there are a lot of improvements that can be made, and he doesn't want to deal with it.
Right.
Not only are you right, but... wait a second. I feel really stupid about this, but do you realize how many different people, like how many different levels this whole thing goes through?
No.
You know, like I give it to one of the interns who types it up and faxes it to your house.
Everybody knew about it, by the way.
And then Kathy...
We all knew about it.
Oh, you did?
I said, please wait, I'm going to address it on the air.
Well, why'd you wait till today?
I kept forgetting because you weren't here to remind me.
You mean you knew this for like a week and nobody...
I knew it for 3 days.
Okay, nobody said anything?
Laura caught it. She goes...
But I'm saying nobody on this end caught it.
I think Kathy caught it.
Okay. So you would rather wait till now...
Yes. I'd rather embarrass you on the air.
See, that's why it's tough to work here.
Exactly.
Because you embarrass me. You should just pull me to the side.
But you know, if I had to just pull you to the side...
all the time.
Yeah, I don't have time to pull you to the side.
You got plenty of time.
You know how many days I would have to spend hours pulling you to the side.
Well, you don't spend hours on the show.
I do spend hours on the show.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yes, you've booked a whole bunch of guests for Monday, including the guy who's going to come up and check our systems.
Well, then he'll see how good it works.
Already there's a problem. Wouldn't that have been funny, though, if the guy showed up and goes, okay, well, how do you work on the show? And he'd say, well, there is no show today.
Are you working Monday?
No,
you're not even here.
But Gary Puppet wants to say something.
Oh, he's back?
We haven't heard from him in a while.
There is a fly in the ointment, and I am the fly and the ointment.
That's right, Gary Puppet. I can't believe it.
I will fight you tooth and tooth on this. I have so much tooth, there's no room for my nails.
Gary Puppet, didn't you book De Niro on Christmas Day?
Matter of fact, I did.
I played
Marilyn Monroe on Easter.
Marilyn Monroe on Easter.
Yeah.
I played ignorance and stupidity. There's no excuse.
Who else? You booked a bunch of people.
No, there's 2 people.
Yeah.
There's no excuse.
But you booked an efficiency expert who's going to evaluate how well you work on a day that you're not going to be here.
I wait till he makes the call to the efficiency expert.
Yeah, how funny is that? This guy calls us up, he's an efficiency expert, and because I was complaining that Gary isn't efficient and doesn't do his job right, and then the guy would have shown up on Monday, the whole building would have been closed, and the efficiency expert wouldn't even meet with Gary because Gary's not even here.
That's right. He'd say, Howard, I know exactly what your problem is.
How funny is that? I mean, is that unbelievable?
So ironic.
I really don't think it matters who's booked. Really?
No.
Oh, Gary. You don't think it was a little bit Freudian?
What was it, Gary Puppet?
Late breaking bulletin, I have the Easter Bunny and Abe Lincoln booked for July 4th.
Great booking.
Gonna have a barbecue.
What's funny about it is that, that it's an efficiency expert.
Well, see, that's what I was saying. Gary doesn't want to deal with this guy in the worst way, so he scheduled him on a holiday, a day he wouldn't be here.
Were you back in the office when Gary was complaining to me about it?
No, I didn't hear that.
We had a whole big blowout.
He probably sent me out of the office that day.
Yeah, well, he waited till you left.
He says a couple of times in the last couple of weeks, he said, I need to talk to both alone.
That's what boss wants, just so you know.
So Gary says to me, both, I'm just going to say something, and it's not because I'm the one being evaluated.
Wait a second, Howard, if you're going to do this, why don't you tell the entire truth for once?
What entire
Because you're going to tell half the story, but go ahead. I'm sorry. You're going to tell half the story.
Thank you for allowing me to finish my show.
But I know you're not going to tell the truth.
Thank you. Of course I'm not going to tell the truth. I never tell the truth.
You don't.
I'm a filthy liar.
But you're here.
Right.
So you can catch him in
You can catch me in my lies. So he goes, Wolf, you don't want some guy coming in here who's a listener. Dopey listener.
A stranger.
A stranger. You don't. Am I doing okay so far?
But you're still not going to tell the whole truth.
We got Dopey you in here.
Yeah. We got Dopey you in here to correct me.
There's only room for one idiot around here, and that's me.
So we don't want a stranger in here.
And by the way, Gary Puppet, it's good to have you back on the show.
Thank you both.
And then what did I say after that? Where's
He
the
says,
but?
we don't want a dopey stranger.
Yes.
He's accusing me of something I'm going to tell you anyway.
Just let him tell the story. He hasn't even done anything wrong yet.
Wolf, we don't want a dopey stranger, some idiot coming in here.
I didn't say idiot. I said somebody we don't know.
Somebody we don't know, looking over all papers and systems and everything else. We don't want them, breach our security.
All our papers and broken
Right. And I said, Gary, the guy isn't going to be looking through our file folders. I want you to just show him what you do, what Kathy does, what the interns do.
Explain to him your job,
Yes.
the functions you have to accomplish.
Show him Scott and what Scott does. Show him whatever it is that you have to do. Let him follow you for the day.
General layout.
Right, general layout.
Yeah, he doesn't have to get into specifics.
I said, he's not going to really read anything confidential. I said, quite frankly, we have a lot of interns here who are all strangers to us, quite frankly, and that we, there's really not a whole lot to say.
Uh-huh.
I mean, there isn't. I mean, yeah, we have...
What are they going to go away? What top secret are they going to go away with?
Yeah.
You'll discover I'm reading Newsday at 9 and eating my shredded wheat at 9:30.
Right.
And that stinks.
Now, why don't you put in the but? Because you make it sound as if I didn't want anybody here.
No, Gary said to me that I would like to get a real efficiency expert who we know.
No, I didn't say that.
Somebody you would hire?
Somebody who we know who will not lie.
I said, instead of having a stranger who just called us on the phone,
right?
Why don't you call your buddy Jeff Schick at IBM, who probably knows somebody in this field, and let's get somebody who's got credentials. It turns out the guy that's coming in has credentials, but he just faxed us his credentials. We don't know. He hasn't been checked out.
Well, I'm going to trust him. He sounded pretty bright to me on the phone.
But do you think it's wrong for me to maybe we should get somebody who someone else has worked with?
That was, but this is the first time.
Look any better.
It was the first time you thought something through clearly because it infected you.
But it doesn't affect me one way or another. It's still going to be a stranger to me.
The efficiency expert's going to tell me what you're doing out there.
Yeah, but both of them are going to tell me the same.
I trust that guy.
Both of them.
I like that guy.
But don't make me sound stupid.
His suggestion.
You make yourself sound stupid.
Don't make me sound stupid for wanting to keep it secure. Don't make me sound stupid for that.
No, I make you sound stupid for other things.
Again,
not for that.
What top secret is he going to run off with?
Well, there's many top secrets. Let me list them. Well, for example, I don't want someone knowing what time I read my newspaper.
That's right.
That's my business.
And my 8:30 nap is my own business.
And we have a lot of cards. We have a lot of different tapes.
Yeah.
That are all strung up on the wall that for everybody to see.
That every janitor here could look at. Fine. Thank you. But anyway, Monday, Gary has him booked when we're not here. So you got to reschedule him.
That would be true.
All right.
I hate the way the puppet looks at me.
With those little beady eyes.
I'll pick Monday to book the guests because that's the most efficient day of the week to screw up.
Very good.